MrBeast has recently released a quote-unquote healthy alternative to Lunchable. But in reality, it is still incredibly unhealthy, and he's just doing it to make a quick buck off the children in his audience. So today, I'm gonna attempt to make a better, healthier, but at the same time just as fun version of his product. And then at the end, I'm gonna make my friend Tesla try it to see whether we succeeded or not. Let's go. Now, there are three main things in our lunch late that we gotta make better, plus a secret fourth thing that'll either make or break this entire project. And to start off, I think we're gonna do the Prime. Now, I could just fill it up with water, since water is a way better alternative to Prime. But the thing is, this product is targeted to kids, so it also has to be colorful, sweet, etc. So I began searching the internet for the healthiest fun drink possible. The one with the least amount of sugar, the one cheapest to make, but also the one with the most flavor. And after 15 minutes, found it. We just first need to cup some grapes, honey, and sparkling water. Now, if you couldn't guess, the drink we're making is grape soda. This should be one, incredibly healthy, and two, taste wonderful. But we'll be the judges of that. Now, apparently all we have to do is just take these grapes, put them in there, boom. Now let's just wash them. And now all we have to do is just smush them, crush them, squeeze the juices out. There we go. I think that's good. So let's just get our glass, pour this in here. This is incredibly dangerous. Now the recipe also told to put a little bit of this in. I don't know how we feel about that, but you know. Now that we got the juices, we just take a little bit of this honey. So let me just open this bad boy up. There we go. And then just squeeze a little bit in there. Okay, maybe not that much, but you know. And then the sparkling water. Oh yeah, it's making the sparkling noise. Now we just pour that into the cup. Oh yeah, that is sparkling. Oh my god, that looks good. But now, let's just mix this up. All right, there we go. It is time to figure out whether this is actually good or I've just been scammed by an internet recipe book. So, let's get a little taste test. Damn. This is good. Now, I was a little skeptical about the chunks in there, but I'm not gonna lie. It's a nice little treat whenever I get a little smush grape. And hopefully Tesla agrees with us when he tries it at the end. But with that, we can now move on to the next item on the list, the Feastable. Now, I've already done a little bit of research on this one while researching the Better Prime. So, we just have to go to the grocery store and pick up the things we need. Like cocoa butter, cocoa powder, and some motherfucking dried strawberries. Dude, I had to walk into like 5 different stores. If that isn't Subworthy, I don't know what is. Now, the thing we're making is 70% dark chocolate, because according to Google, it's actually healthy. See, 70% dark chocolate contains things like natural fibers, minerals, vitamins, and antioxidants. Plus, fewer other ingredients like refined sugar and additives. But since dark chocolate is really bitter, I had to come up with a plan B. Dried raspberries. Now, I was originally gonna do dried strawberries, but I think it would be more fun that instead of just like one fat strawberry, we have multiple small little raspberry chocolatey things. Also because my name is Razzy and raspberries, so that's funny. Anyways, let's get to making it. Now, first we have to add a little bit of water into this pan. Now we just wait for that to boil. In the meantime, we'll take this little bowl here and then measure up around 40 milligrams. Cut it up. Yeah. Let's see if that was correct. No, it's too much. There we go. Perfect. Now technically don't need that anymore, so. Yeet. Now let's check on the boiling water. Oh yeah, baby. Look at that. So now we just take this other pan and put that on top. And this, my good friends, is called a double boiler. Now we just take the butter and put that in there. And now that has to boil and like melt and stuff. And we have to stir it very occasionally. I don't know if that's the right word, but that's the word I'm gonna use. And then we need 25 grams of this cocoa powder. That's a little too much. You know, we'll just put a little bit of it in. Wait, no, not yet. I forgot. I have to melt the butter first. I am a bad cook. There you go, it's melted. So I put the cocoa in. That should be about good, right? Let me give it a little whiff. That's good. You can put a little bit more in there. Just a tiny drop. Ah, that's too much. All right, I think that's good. So now we just turn that off. Now we have to grab a mold. Oh no, I forgot a mold. You know what? This cup will do. Now we just take our chocolate mixture here and then we pour it in here. Gotta get everything out there. You know, our precious sweet little droplets of happiness. And then we grab the raspberries. Pour them in and then we take a spoon and just do this. And then cover all the raspberries in chocolate. And now we just put this in the fridge to set. All right, it has been an hour. Let's check out the chocolate. Whoop-de-doop-de-doo. Ooh, look at this. Here we have some tiny bits. Let's give this a taste test and rate it 1 through 10. Okay, that's not bad. I might go in for a second round here, actually. My fingers are absolutely ruined. But other than that, this is fire. Now, I actually have a secret fourth thing that'll really make this better than MrBeast's lunch late. But first, the food. Now, my plan is to turn a really unhealthy food into something incredibly healthy. But seeing as huge companies with billions of dollars can't even seem to pull this off correctly, this is gonna be incredibly hard. So I started out by searching on the interwebs. But I just couldn't find any that looked good until I remembered. Oh, wait. I just had a sudden realization. I don't even remember when this happened, but like a long time time ago, my mom gave me a recipe for some healthy nachos. Holy guacamole. This might be the one. Now, the recipe demands tortilla, corn, and beans. But seeing as how most children actually hate beans, we gotta figure out a way to make them actually, you know, want to eat this. But first, the nacho chips. Now, according to my mom, you can just cut up tortilla, put them in an air fryer for about 15 minutes, and boom bada bing. You got a way healthy alternative to regular deep fried nachos. Now, I might have overcooked them a little bit. That's besides the point. If I did it correctly, that would be perfect. Now, the next step of the recipe is the fillings. And for this part, I had to cut out all unnecessary stuff. I'm talking sour cream, I'm talking meat, and nothing that could spoil really easily. So all I was really left with was corn, beans, cheese, and salsa. Now, open corn would spoil really easily, but if you just put them in an airtight container, there's no problem. Now, another problem would be the cheese, because apparently in America, this thing is really hard to get. This is real cheese. Y'all eat plastic for some reason, but I'm not gonna lie, I bet with MrBeast's little manipulation powers, I bet he could get way better quality cheese with no loss of profit. Also for the beans, I have been thinking very hard, very long, very thick about how we would make kids actually want to eat this. And I've come to the conclusion they would just hide that it's beans. And the way we're gonna do that is by first smushing them and putting a little bit of oil in there, turn up the heat, and then throw a little bit of paprika in there. That should be fine. Stir that around. Now, the idea with this is to give the beans a little bit of a umami flavor. And by smushing them, we make like a mixture between meat and paste, and hopefully the children can't tell. So now let's just assemble every little thing. Now, there will, of course, won't be this much food in every single little, you know, food box. It's because this also serves as my dinner. So let's just take one of these bad boys, scoop up a little bit of everything. Ow. Holy, this is the best pod yet. I want to be able to buy this in the stores. Holy guacamole, this tastes good. How do I keep pulling this off? I'm actually a genius. And just like that, the meal set is complete. But let me be honest, it doesn't matter how good the product is if no one buys it. So that's right for the secret thing that I've been keeping a secret for y'all. The last step, packaging. Now, MrBeast is pretty smart when it comes to stuff like this. He has already made pretty much the perfect packaging. It's bright, it's colorful, and perfect for the younger audience. But that's where we're gonna be different. We're still gonna appeal to the younger audience, since parents have a tendency to just buy kits whatever they want, as long as they beg for it long enough. But we're also gonna leave some secret info to the parents that the children won't get. But we'll 100% convince the parents to buy this one over the lunch list. So I spent a whopping like 30 minutes brainstorming what these things could be, whipped them up, and then got them printed out. And here's what I came up with. Boom. Rashly. I know, very original name idea. This is what the children are gonna see. And this is what's gonna convince the parents to buy this over the lunch list. First of all, we advertise the natural cheese, the real fruit soda, and then the high quality chocolate. You can't compete with that, MrBeast, because you're too busy manipulating people for money. But yeah, when they look at this compared to the lunch list, which has gotten a lot of bad rep on the internet, I'm sure they will choose this. So now all we really gotta do is just glue that on the box. So let's do that. And with that, the product is done. But before Tasso tries it, here are some fun facts about the product. It uses natural sugar for the soda, 70% dark chocolate with berries in there, and while not the healthiest choice for foods, it is still better than the lunchly food, let me tell you that much. This box contains around 209.3 calories, which is not that big of a difference compared to MrBeast's 230 calories, but ours uses natural ingredients and doesn't contain a lethal dose of sodium. Plus, it didn't cost me that much to make. I could make like 10 of these boxes with just the ingredients that I bought. And MrBeast can literally buy the ingredients straight from the source, so even cheaper. And don't just take my word for it, cause I got my friend Tasso that lives all the way over in America to replicate the entire Rashly and try it out for himself. Tasso, are you ready to experience greatness? I think we should honestly start off with the soda.
Oh, same order you did?
Yeah.
I didn't know what you did. Yeah, the juice that comes from grapes is just green. Like all natural coloring, bro.
Yeah, no.
America doesn't know anything about natural coloring. Everything is fake.
All right, let's get it.
That's actually really good. You were like saying that you were like afraid that I wasn't gonna like it. No, that's really good. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I've got the main dish. Look at that.
What do we think? I had to cut out a lot of things for health reasons.
Yeah, there's like no meat, but I don't think that's a problem. Yeah, the tortillas. Wait, let me not speak while I'm eating. Dude, the tortillas, I did not expect it to work that well to toast them. I am enjoying. And these would be even better if they were warm, obviously. But in the realistic setting of like this being like a lunch product, it's not gonna be warm.
Nah.
You gotta be eating it like in its normal state. Yeah, it's very filling. I'm actually not sure I'm gonna be able to eat all of it. This is what I'm most excited about because like look at how beautiful this looks, dude. Look at that cross section.
Well, that was a crack and a crunch. Oh my god, dude. What do we think of this one?
Honestly, one feedback that I would do, you put honey in the drink. So like I think something that you could do that wouldn't be that hard, would not be off brand, it would not be, I don't think that makes this a fail. Just put some of the honey in here. Ooh. And I think that would probably be great.
So did this Rashly pass the vibe check?
The vibe check? I think you've done a lot while trying to keep it, you know, not bad for you. And oh my god, that's just so good.
So could you just look into the camera and say this?
Watch out, MrBeast. Rashly is coming for you.
Subscribe, yeah, you really should subscribe, yeah. Just like, yeah, you really should just like, yeah. Please comment, yeah, that really would be fire. If you don't, then I will find you and I will force you to do it. Thank you.